Looks like they really broke the bank on the packaging for this one, because we got a soap dispenser, but on this side of the box it says it's an air purifier with time spray and automatic deodorization. What? So let's just flip this thing on over and see what we actually have. Wash your hand, hand induction, no need to touch. So it's an automatic soap dispenser, comes in 3 different models. You can have gel, you can have spray, or you can have foam. I got that foam because I'm all about that foam life, you already know. This is more of a commercial grade soap dispenser because it can actually hold about 44 ounces of soap in it, so you don't have to reload it, and this is like the biggest one I've seen so far. So as we saw, the box is a little bit weird, so we don't even need to take a look at it. Inside we got the soap dispenser. It's actually really compact for the amount of soap it can hold. We have some screws and anchors in case you want to mount this to a wall, as well as a user manual which you can look at if you need help, although I'm not too sure it's going to be that good if the box was messed up like that. Then we have the actual soap dispenser, which actually looks a lot nicer than it did in the picture, and the picture didn't look too bad. Kind of got some robot vibe, looks like a bathroom scale. It's got all kinds of things going on here. You have a couple different options when it comes to powering this. You can either plug it into a wall with a power cable, which I just realized isn't included. I thought it was, but if you need one, it's 6 volts, so you can go buy it by yourself. Really, for the price of this thing, I think they could have included a power adapter with it. Or you can go the wireless route and put 4 AA batteries in the back. Also on the back, we do have 2 holes to mount it onto the wall. Over here on the side, we have an on and off switch, which I think I broke. I pushed it down and now I can't get it to go back up. It just stops right here in the middle. So hopefully down means on, otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. Also next to it's the 6-volt power port, which is basically useless without the power cable. Up top, we have a little turn off cap to fill it up with 1400 milliliters of soap, which is awesome. Over here on the front's where some more stuff's going on. It says soap dispenser here. Looks like we have 2 LED lights that will flash as you're adjusting settings. We have an on and off button on the left side, which you hold down to turn on and off. And on the right side, we have 4 different modes. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it'll adjust how much soap is actually dispensed each time. Down on the bottom's the hand sensor, so it knows when to send soap out. And then right here on the front's awesome because you can actually see the level of soap that's in there, so you know when you need to refill it when it's running low. Over on the bottom, we do have 4 rubberized feet, so it'll stay in position on your counter. The design looks nice, very minimalistic look, all white, and it'll match any bathroom decor. Now keep in mind, even though this is used in a bathroom around water, it's not made to get water on it. It's not water resistant whatsoever, so keep that in mind. One thing I am glad to see is in the picture, they had their big logo right here and it looked really bad, so I'm glad that it's just completely blank right here. It looks a lot better. And now the moment of truth. Let's get our AA batteries inside and hope that the on switch is on. Otherwise, we're gonna be in so much trouble. Okay, here we go. Let's hold it down. Oh, yes, it is on. It has a bit of a loud motor when it's dispensing the soap, but you know, I guess it is what it is. So remember, we have 4 different options here. We can press it once, it'll flash once, that means we're in gear number 1, press it again. It flashes twice, that means we're in 2, press it again. 3 times, and then of course do it a 4th time, and it flashes 4 times so you know exactly which mode you're in and how much soap you're gonna get. Probably just leave it on 1 to conserve soap. Yeah, I guess we'll see how much actually comes out. Now let me see if I could actually turn this thing off, although I'm not sure why I would ever do that unless I'm moving it around. So it's halfway up. Nope, it's still on. See, that's a bummer right there. Although I don't really plan to move it. This is a pointless switch that's broken, so I guess if it's broken, it doesn't really matter. Although still, if that little switch broke, I hope the whole thing keeps working. Alright, so I got the soap dispenser completely loaded up with soap. You can't really tell in the front because the soap is on the clear side. So that's kind of a downer. I guess I should get some colored soap. But I noticed this. If you're taking a look at the top right here on the lid, do you see what is going on? There is soap suds up here. Watch, let me just clear that off. And there's actually a little hole at the top. I don't know if that's needed for this to work, but it was really weird because when I picked it up, it just started squirting out. And then also, the plastic's a little bit weak because when you squeeze it, it actually puts air in there. And look at that, it's bringing bubbles out. I don't know, as long as you leave it upright, it should be working well. So now let's actually try this out. Let's turn it on. It is on. And now, moment of truth. It worked. Look at that, it comes out in foam. You can wash your hands. It comes out right away too. Let's check that out once again. I keep missing, hold up. It is coming out in foam, that's good. And do you see how reactive that is? Watch, it's gonna be instant. That's pretty cool. I'm really liking this. As long as it keeps working, I don't see any problems with it, although there's some soap hanging there, but I think that's kind of the case with any soap dispenser. That's just really fast though, so that's... Let me go wash my hands. It does say you should be able to use this about 2,100 times with the 4 AA batteries, although that'll vary based on the batteries you're putting in there, but you know, that's pretty good. 2,100 times. If you wash your hands 100 times a day, it'll last 21 days. Do you wash your hands? I don't know, we're washing our hands a lot these days, so who knows. But let's turn up the volume. The volume of the soap, right? Let's get it up. We're on mode number 2. Okay, goes a little longer. Let's go to mode number 3. Oh, see? And then mode number 4. This is gonna be a lot. Whoa! Look at all this. Ah! If I just hold my hand here, will it keep going? Oh, that's cool. It knows that I already got it. Now if I move and come back, this is actually pretty smart. I'm really impressed, and the soap is very foamy. Look at that. Nice. Let me go empty out my hands once again. Overall though, I'm really liking this. The only problems I've had so far is the on and off switch. That's pretty much pointless since you can turn it off up here and also take out the batteries, whatever. That switch isn't functioning correctly, which a basic thing like that, if that went wrong, who knows what else is gonna go wrong, you know? And then the hole at the top right here, which I think might have something to do with relieving the pressure on the inside, but I'm not sure if that's a real thing. So, you know, I guess it is what it is, and it's not really a bother if it's just sitting there, you know? If you tip it over or something, then guess what? It's gonna go flying. But other than that, though, it's really cool. You saw how fast it is? Yep, it's just like that. And I'm really liking it. The soap comes out very foamy, easy to lather on, easy to wash your hands. I'm loving it, so I definitely recommend it. It's working great. The soap is dripping down a bit though. Although I feel like that's gonna happen with any soap dispenser because even the manual ones, the soap sometimes lingers and you have to like wipe it off. So it is what it is. Overall recommended because who wants to touch the soap dispenser? Not me. I like it when it just comes on out like that. I didn't even have to look. I'm getting good at this. And then you can just wash your hands like this. Oh yeah. It looks like I spoke too soon about it working well because it's just sitting on the counter and it keeps setting itself off for whatever reason. The sink is getting loaded up with soap. I don't know what's going on. It was working fine on the desk, but in here, something is triggering it. It doesn't make any sense. To work correctly, I have to hang it on the wall.